Okay, and last but certainly not least, I invite Dale Bryan, Assistant Director of Peace and Justice Studies, to introduce Christopher Larson.
Thank you, Nancy. You stole my line, of course, about last but not least. I've been here 28 and a half years, and I have been at this podium 4 times now since the inception of this award. I have been awed every time, as I'm sure everyone of you have been as well, to hear about all of the accomplishments of all of these young people. And I want Christopher to know that he fits, and as you will hear now, you will recognize in him truly another recipient of the Presidential Leadership Award. He exemplifies the best in Tufts' objective of an education for active citizenship toward a better world. His determination to engage his learning while pursuing ideals has situated him in the dynamic and complex circumstances of the still unfolding foreclosure crisis in this country, and he has succeeded remarkably in every way. Chris dedicated his time to a Boston-based social movement aimed at preventing post-foreclosure displacement of foreclosed homeowners and tenants and stopping urban blight caused by vacant properties. For a year and a half, he interned at the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau as a member of the Foreclosure Task Force, a branch of Harvard Law School and the legal advocacy and strategy arm of the foreclosure movement. The various components included legal assistance in Boston Housing Court and extensive community outreach efforts. In October 2009, Chris began Tufts No One Leaves, a small outreach branch of the larger Project No One Leaves that canvasses foreclosure properties to inform tenants and homeowners of their legal rights in the post-foreclosure eviction process, as well as connecting them with community resources such as City Life Vida Urbana, the community organizing piece of the movement. To date, the Tufts chapter he started has reached out to roughly 5,000 foreclosed families in the program. In early 2010, he was invited to join the Project No One Leaves board as the only undergraduate board member in the country. In 2010, Chris was a recipient of the Tufts Alumni Social Justice Award in recognition of starting the chapter. For 2 years, he served as a member of the organizing committee of the Community Responses to the Foreclosure Crisis National Conference that was held at Harvard Law in November 2010 and again 2011. In the spring of 2011, Chris began an internship at Stabilizing Urban Neighborhoods Initiative of Boston Community Capital, a community development project, financial institution that purchases bank-owned foreclosed properties and provides reduced principal mortgages to foreclosed owners, allowing them to remain in their homes. As his faculty supervisor during the internship, I was continually impressed by his written and oral reflections and by his ability to integrate and deploy academic materials from a few classes into the engagement experience. His final paper for the internship, by his own initiative and resources, has been revised and accepted for publication by the Humboldt Journal of Social Relations. Keeping People in Their Homes is now in press. Project No One Leaves, the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau, Boston Community Capital, and City Life Vida Urbana each provide a critical piece to the foreclosure movement puzzle. Collaboratively, they constitute a social movement dedicated to restoring the collective voice of tenants and owners facing displacement from foreclosure. Chris understands the foreclosure crisis is far from over, that much work still lies ahead, and his leadership beyond campus must also continue. Chris is now being accepted into the University of Texas at Austin Law School, where he intends to both formally study and to continue his immersion in the grassroots culture of movement lawyering so that marginalized residents have additional and effective voice in their local political and legal arenas. Chris is a confident young man with high leadership and academic promise. He is very intentional about actively combining what he feels strong about with what he wants to know more about. Chris is now the recipient by the UT Law School faculty of the William Joyner Justice Center Equal Justice Scholarship, a 3-year public interest commitment that he will make to law school. It's a full ride, well-deserved, and I am delighted to introduce you to Chris Larson.